sorry about the FPOS machine, it's not working properly. It's like, that's a miracle, you know? I'm sure we can wait a few seconds for it.
What excites you about tech industry, and do you have any things you're hopeful about?
Oh, I'm so hopeful for more Māori Pasifika and in the technology. We all have very unique ways of solving problems. Because like, especially in our community, if we can go and set up a wedding for our cousin last minute, we can definitely solve problems. Yes, definitely solve problems. Do you know how hard it is to do a wedding last minute? Get it, sister?
That people want to try to find things that are actually helpful. You know, simple things, like catching a bus better.
That tech for good space.
Who are using technology to do good in the world.
Any type of tech that's going to help people.
To be honest, another big one that's coming forward that I'm really excited for is the remote working movement. Like it's a job that can be remote, and that opens up the doors for so many marginalised people. You know, I have my own disabilities that mean working in an office can be really hard.
I'm inspired by the fact that we are changing the world around us. And in general, technology, even going back to Industrial Revolution, changed everything for us. We are living in a way different world, the world that someone 100 years ago couldn't imagine.
It's disrupting everything. It's just like taking the world and shaking it, because I think like there are so many institutions, like archaic institutions and like patriarchy and like, you know, things like that we really just need to like pull apart and dismantle. While I don't think tech is the answer to that, I feel like it is a catalyst to kind of like a lot of really fast-paced kind of disruption and change.
There's lots of young women coming through. That's what I'm excited about. With that comes a lot of kind of collective group mana and power and kind of a lifting of each other.
I love sort of the mentoring and support network people have created within tech. I mean, I've got amazing mentors and I try to be the same. I just love those like little communities that have been created within tech.
As a person of my generation, it's still extraordinary what we're able to do every day. But at the same time, it gives you a sense of, when things are difficult, it gives you a sense of pragmatism. Like, this is a miracle anyway. Do you know what I mean? It's actually a miracle we can deploy anything.
Can you tell us about a project that really stands out to you or that you're really proud of?
There are so many. I've been doing this for a long time. I loved working in education.
They were helping people with severe disabilities communicate.
There's patient treatment 3D printing.
The first time I sit on a forklift that was driven using my location tracking algorithm.
Small project during level 4 lockdown, so it just enabled people to buy vouchers for their favourite businesses.
They build hearing implants that help people who are born deaf hear for the first time.
I think one of the things I'm super proud of is starting these charitable trusts, She Shop.
Helping keep medicines in stock and reduce the price of those medicines so that people are able to have access.
So I built this application, and all it did was document every day that we were in isolation.
The one that comes to my mind is an interview project that I did. So sometimes I put myself in hard situations purposely.
Recently, I was the project lead on a project for almost over a year. I'm really grateful for that opportunity because it also gave me and other people confidence in my leadership abilities.
Last year, I volunteered for one of our programs where we basically taken young female in tech to try to get them into careers in IT.
I get exposed to a lot of interesting people with a lot of wild ideas, and that's part of what I love about what I do.
Throughout my pregnancy period, I was learning and like doing new experiments and R&D. It was one of the most memorable things that it was very challenging.
I'm really proud of what I do at Dev Academy because I get to help people.
Using AI, artificial intelligence, to address how we can actually predict trends around infectious diseases.
My first project that I ever had in industry was to design something to incentivize children to save money, and it was a VR game.
That's why I was really proud of it, because I was able to affect change at a company level despite feeling like initially I was really shy.
Well, I really loved the first Storyo event that we had, so just being part of that.
The past Thursday, I joined a band and then we played somewhere in K Road, and I think that was my first paid gig that was in a contest.
My most favourite moment, I think, would be I was brought in as an assistant on a documentary about Julie Andrews, and I've always loved Julie Andrews. And she turned around and said to me, "How are you, Michelle?" And I was speechless. Still to this day, it's still one of my favourite moments. It was like, Julie Andrews knows my name.
What would be your advice, I guess, to people who are maybe thinking of going into the tech industry?
I think do it. Just do it, because we need all the people who want to do tech. We need them all. And I think my other bit of advice is, even if you think you won't fit, you will, because there's space for everyone. Don't hold back because you don't think you fit, because that's what I always thought. I thought I didn't fit and it wasn't going to be right for me and I wasn't capable, and of course that's not true.
Stories of these amazing folks show how we can push boundaries, follow our passions, be present in spaces as minorities, and fight stereotypes. They represent a positive change within the tech industry, but there is still work to be done. If you'd like to be a part of this work, check out a few simple things in the description below.